Hi, welcome. I'm going to grab my water. So, welcome over to, I'm going to share now. There we go. And I'm going to get a drink of water here. Welcome to lunch break with the pastors. Wanted to share today, we were talking about reaching our city. And so I want to continue on that. We talked about the woman, hi Hazel, hi Joyce, hi. We were talking about the woman that was at the well, the Samaritan woman. And when Jesus went there, he talked to her and said, please give me some water, because he was thirsting. She was thirsty too. That's why she was at the well. And so what happened is when she was at the well, what ended up happening is he said, give me a drink. She said, you're asking me for a drink? And she was going to give him a drink. And he said, I have living water that you know not of. And she was like, give me that drink. And then he told her some things about her life. Remember, one woman. And he told her some things about her life. And he said about her husband. And he said, do you have a husband? She said, no, I don't have a husband. He said, yes, you're right. You've had 5 husbands, and the man that you're with right now is not even your husband. Notice how she had 5 husbands. What was happening is that she was thirsting for an answer, and she was looking in all the wrong places. And then what he did was he saw that need inside of her, and he spoke to her. He didn't judge her. He didn't condemn her. He spoke to her. And what happened is God had touched her so much that she ran to her city. Remember, one woman ran to her city, and she went and told them about Jesus, and the whole city came out. So a lot of people were converted that day. So what I want to share with you is that I'm here in my bedroom, in the guest bedroom, which is actually / my grandkids' playroom. And we're just having a good time here in this room. It's my prayer room. It's a place where I seek God too. I have a prayer closet, but I also have a prayer room. So it's where I pray for my grandkids, and I pray for our city. So what I wanted to share today is it took one woman. You could be reaching one person that can touch the entire city. So what we're going to talk about today is we're going to go into Matthew 8:29. So I want you to go with me to Matthew 8:29, and we're going to talk about a crazy man. The first person we talked about reaching her city was a woman who had 5 husbands, couldn't get satisfied, had 5 husbands, and then was living with a man. And so here we're going to talk about a crazy man. Because see, these are all people that are in our city now. Especially, we live in Las Vegas, where everybody gets married and divorced and married and divorced and married and divorced. And they're looking for something. And when they find it, they don't need anything else, and they will reach their city. So if you have been married and divorced and married and divorced, God has forgiven you. He forgave that woman. So don't condemn yourself and don't condemn others, okay? So, and judge others, because all of us have done things that tried to satisfy ourselves. But let's talk about reaching our city, okay? So here we are, Matthew 8:29. It's a crazy man. And behold, they cried out. What? It was crazy. What have you to do with us, Jesus? Because it was a man possessed. It was 2 of them, actually, that were possessed with devils. And they cried out. And on this story, it is about 2 men. When Jesus went, the winds were blowing, and he went to the other side. And when he got there, all of a sudden, there was 2 possessed with devils coming out of tombs. So they're coming out of tombs. But there's a story where it's 1 man possessed with the devil. And that one, actually, I'm going to go there. Let's go to Luke 8:28. Let's go to Luke 8:28, because that is the one that we are more familiar with. Luke 8:28. When he saw Jesus, he cried out and fell down before him. Notice that they fall down before God. He fell down before him and with a loud voice said, "What have I to do with you, Jesus? Thou Son of God the Most High, I beseech you, torment me not." And Jesus commanded that devil to be quiet, for he commanded the unclean spirit to come out of the man. For oftentimes it had caught him. This spirit had caught him. This man was possessed with devils. And it kept him bound with chains and fetters. And he broke the bands and he was driven with the devil into the wilderness. And Jesus asked him, saying, "What is your name?" He was speaking to the demon. And he said, "My name is Legion, for we are many demons." And we entered into him. And they begged him not to command them to depart into the abyss. So there was a large herd of pigs that were feeding on the hillside. And they begged him to let them enter these. So he gave them permission. He told the demons, "Go on, go enter the pigs." When the herdsmen saw what had happened, they fled and told it to the city. What had happened is the demons entered into the swine, into the pigs, and they rushed off of a lake and they drowned themselves. They were so crazy. Now imagine, one pig had one demon in it and it went crazy. And this was one man that had many demons in him. They say that a legion is about 1,000. And this man, he would cut himself. He lived in the tombs. He was crazy. One man. And when they had fed them, saw what was done, they fled and went and told it to the city and in the country. All of a sudden, because of what God did with one man, all these people saw it and they fled and they went into the city and the country. They didn't just go to a city. They went to the country. They went to all the different places. That'd be like us going to Boulder City, Laughlin, all these places that we're going to be going. And what happened is, and they came out to see what was done and came to see Jesus and found the man out of whom the devils were departed, sitting at the feet of Jesus. Hi, Jerome. Hi, Kathy. He was sitting at the feet of Jesus, clothed and in his right mind. And they were afraid. And they also, which saw it, told them by the means what had happened. The whole multitude. Now this one man, what Jesus told this one man, if you keep on reading down, what Jesus told the one man was, he said, "Just go and tell somebody what I did for you." And when he did, an entire city came out. An entire city was changed. All you have to do is tell one person what Jesus has done for you. Tell one person and you will see the results of how it will change their city, their world, and you can change your city. Our city doesn't have to stay the same. Our city can change. The apartment complexes are changing. To me, that's a city within a city. It's a neighborhood. So you can tell somebody in your neighborhood what Jesus has done for you, how he provided for you during the pandemic. You know, I want to give one testimony. Our church, praise God, could not even apply for the small business loan because we received more offerings. God prospered our people in the church so much that when they gave, we got more in 2020 than we did in 2019. That's what God can do. He prospers you in your mind. He prospers you financially. He prospers your health. He prospers your soul. He prospers your friendships, your marriage. He can prosper everything. Tell somebody about Jesus today. And let me tell you something. I will see you tomorrow for lunch break with the pastors at 12:10 p.m. God bless you. Kathy, I love you so much. Miss Kathy Tan. I know I can't see you, but you can see me. And I just want you to know I love you so much. Your family, your husband, your children. It's just a blessing. So you be blessed. Joyce, Jerome, Hazel, all of you be blessed today in Jesus' name. Let's blow our kiss to the Lord. Mwah. God bless you. I'll see you tomorrow at 12:10.